the Spaniards said, we lost the war and you dictated to us. We had no recourse but to sign what you dictated to us. And the treaty says what were ceded were only the islands within the lines. All other islands outside the lines were not ceded. It's very clear. So that's the problem. There was exchanges of notes verbal, very acrimonious. They were really bitter about it, the Americans. And finally, the Americans said, okay, to cut this discussion, we will offer to pay you additional $50,000 so that everything is included. The Spaniards said, that's too little. The Americans said, okay, we will increase it to 100,000. And the Spaniards said, done, agreed. So, the Spanish ambassador in Washington sent a message to his boss in Madrid, and he said, there is only one article to the Treaty of Washington. And the provision in that article was drawn in such a manner as to include other islands outside the limits of the Treaty of Paris. Everything else. So there is now a meeting of the minds. The Americans' intention was everything that the Spaniards own in that part of the world will be ceded. But the text of the 1890 treaty was different. The Treaty of Washington corrected it, so there is now a congruence, a meeting of the minds. In the 1900 Treaty of Washington, the Spaniards agreed, okay, everything that we own in the Philippine archipelago is transferred to you. So there is a meeting of the minds that what was transferred were the entire Philippine archipelago, the islands of Philippine archipelago, whether they lie within or outside the lines, they were conveyed. So the lines are really not important anymore. But we still, if you go to the internet, all you see are the lines, and what is outside of the lines do not belong to the Philippines. That is what our legal luminaries have been saying. That is what they have taught us in law school. But it's all false. It's all wrong, historically wrong. So we have to correct it because this has misled the world. It has misled China. See, the Treaty of Washington says Spain relinquishes to the U.S. any and all islands belonging to the Philippine archipelago lying outside the lines, as if they had been expressly included within those lines. So it even retroacted. The conveyance of the islands outside the lines retroacted to 1898. So today, the Philippine archipelago are the islands within and outside the lines, but this is not taught to us. What we see are the islands within, and this has misled China. So this is the map. The entire Spratlys were ceded. It included the Spratly Island, Ligao. We made a mistake in 1978 in that PD 5096. We excluded a very big island. The Spratly Island is only one of the islands of the Spratlys. Richard Spratley, who discovered the Spratlys, actually saw Spratly Island, but it's only one of the islands of the entire Spratlys. We missed that one in PD 5096, but that was a mistake. We already announced it to the world. Well, Spratly Island is today occupied by Vietnam, but we never claimed it in PD 5096, so it's too late. But anyway, we have this. So this is a map that we have also forgotten. But this shows the intention. When the US Senate said, we ratify the treaty, that was what they were ratifying. But the text was different. That difference was corrected in the Treaty of Washington. So everything, exactly. Now, how about Scarborough Shoal? How do we argue